next guest is a national treasure. No matter what his old pals, the bankers, do, he is one commodity that will never be devalued. Will you welcome, please, the one and only Christy Moore.
Thank you very much, Pat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And for the week that's in it, we thought we'd sing a song from Liverpool. This song is called Does This Train Stop on Merseyside? Mackenzie's soul lies above the ground in that pyramid near Maryland. EasyJet is hanging in the air, flying everybody everywhere. See the slave ship sailing into port, the blood of Africa's on every wharf. But there's a ley line runs down Matthew Street, giving energy to all it meets. Hey, does this train stop? Does this train stop on Merseyside? Hey, does this train stop? Does this train stop on Merseyside? Alan Williams in the Marlborough Arms, he gives a story out to everyone. The famine boats are anchored in the bay, bringing in the poor and desperate. I can't believe what these children done. Guess there's a meanness in the soul of man. Yorkshire policemen stand with folded arms as people try to save their fellow fans. Hey, does this train stop? Oh, yeah. Does this train stop on Merseyside? Hey, does this train stop? Does this train stop on Merseyside? Mackenzie's soul lies above the ground in that pyramid near Maryland. EasyJet is hanging in the air, flying everybody everywhere. Hey, does this train stop? Does this train stop on Merseyside? Hey, does this train stop? Does this train stop on Merseyside? Can we put across you there on the break?
Hi, Christy. You're very welcome. Thanks very much for coming in. And Declan.
Hi, Pat.
You're very welcome to the show. A terrific song from the new album. Where did you find it, Christy?
Well, last year Declan and I were playing over in England, and afterwards we were just leaving the venue and there was a tap on the window of the van, and this guy handed in a CD and said, here's some songs to play on the motorway. And that was one of the songs, just handed in.
Yeah. Who wrote the song?
The song was written by Ian Prowse, a really fine singer-songwriter from Liverpool. He plays in a band over there called Amsterdam, and we've got to know him really well.
Alrighty. The new album is called Listen, produced and written 4 songs by yourself and a number of your favourite writers. I just was listening to it over the last few days since I came back. I think it's your best.
Oh, thank you.
It's absolutely fantastic. How would you describe it, though? Because there's all sorts of things. There's a Pink Floyd song in there. There's a song I loved from the old folk club days, John of Dreams. Yeah. There's loads of lovely stuff in it.
Well, we started off with this album, I suppose it's only 2 years ago now, and along the way different songs came in and different songs got jettisoned. It was all done down in Declan's place in Bandon, in a really quiet part of West Cork.
had a very long gestation period. It took a long time to get the songs, and we seemed to be going nowhere for a while, I felt. And gradually it took a shape, you know.
Yeah. Who's the boss in the studio?
There isn't one.
There isn't one.
We agree an awful lot, you know.
Yeah, well, it's sometimes...
Don't we?
No, well, I think this particular bout is 8 or 9 years, and there hasn't been a major shouting match that I can recall anyway in the last 8 or 9 years. But tonight, there could be one tonight.
That's it.
And the whole business of performing, I know this is a very artificial environment with cameras poking up your nose and so on. What do you enjoy these days? I mean, I can go back to the famous 12 gigs in a row at the Point, which like were massive. No one had ever done it before or since.
Well, I think for me, I feel I'm enjoying singing now more than any time in my life. Like I'm almost 64 now, and I've been singing on the road for over 40 years. But I think this particular time, the songs that Declan and I are doing and the way we're doing them, it's a very special time for me.
And what kind of places do you like to play now?
I suppose our favourite venue is Barrowland in Glasgow. But we play in all kinds of different places. We play in dance halls, we play in concert halls. You know, the kind of setup we have, we can go and play to 100 people, or we can go and play, like we did the Electric Picnic last year. And that was crazy and wonderful.
It's like being in the Beatles or something.
The thing is that your songs, you see, they are transgenerational. They're not people only of your own age group. They're people who are just hearing your music maybe for the first time since they gave up listening to pop radio, and they get into your stuff.
Well, it's lovely to, last week we played in Newbridge, and we were at the side of the stage. I was able to look at the audience coming in. I was particularly interested in being the hometown, you know, and it was just amazing to see all the different people from my own age right down to children coming in to hear the songs, and that's a really good feeling.
Yeah, I got an email today. If you don't mind, I'll read it to you. It's from Joe Carty Jr. in Westport, and he said, "Hi Pat, my father, Joe Carty, died on February the 8th of this year. Almost 3 weeks beforehand, Christy played and sang one evening for him and the other patients and staff of St. Bridget's Hospice in the Curragh. I have a lovely picture of my father with Christy, bedside, guitar in hand. Although my father was very ill at the time, it is plain to see from the picture how the visit had lifted his spirits. Christy is certainly a very fine singer and musician, yet he is also someone who shares his gift without fanfare with the people of his own community. I applaud him for this and wish him continued success and good health into the future."
Well,